Thank you for calling. You've reached the Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office. If you know your party's extension number, you may enter it at any time. Our office is open from 8:30 a.m. to 12 and from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. We're closed from 12 to 1 for lunch. If you're calling for Superior Court cases, press 1. If you're calling for Superior Court 2 cases or traffic ticket information, press 2. If you're calling for checks, pretrial diversion, or juvenile cases, press 3. If you're calling for child support issues, press 4. The Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office is located at the Courthouse Plaza, lower level, at 918 16th Street.
Prosecutor's Office, this is Amanda.
Hello, I'm trying to reach C. Michael Steiner. I'm sorry, there wasn't an extension listed on the website.
Okay, and what's your name, please?
Chris Throgmorton, Throgmorton.
Chris Throgmorton. Is there anything that I can bring to his attention in reference to this call, or?
I'm actually trying to locate some information in reference to a case that I believe that he would have handled.
Okay, one moment, please.
Thank you. Hello, I'm trying to reach C. Michael Steiner, I believe.
That is me.
Okay, so I'm trying to basically find some documentation of something where I believe you would have been a special prosecutor on.
Okay.
And I'm sort of trying to find a report that would be a public record.
Okay, and what case is that?
This would be 46D04-MI-000461. If I am correct, it is in reference to former LaPorte County Prosecutor John Espar.
Okay. There's nothing that is a public record on anything involving that.
So this is currently under investigation, and I would be...
Go ahead and finish, I'm sorry.
Is there a reason why it's not public record?
Yeah, because I haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay, so do you know when there would be a public record available for that? I was under the impression that this that it had been concluded.
It has not formally been concluded yet. I am hopeful to get that out next week. That is looking doubtful with the schedule I've got here because, unfortunately, I was on vacation for the last 8 days, and I walked into a big shitstorm, including an attempted murder here in my office yesterday that I'm now stuck with. Next week is a disaster, particularly with holiday because I lose a day. I'm hopeful of getting it concluded next week.
All right,
sir, would there be the week after that?
I don't know if it's possible for me to formally public records request that prior to it being completed. Could I sort of put in a proactive request for that document?
Actually, I'll tell you what I will do, because there's really no technical way to do that. But if you give me a name and an email once anything is filed and is public record, I'll be happy to get it to you.
All right, my name is Christopher Throgmorton. Standard CHR spelling on the Christopher, THROGMORTON.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was still back to the
GMORTON, Morton, like the salt, Throgmorton.
Gotcha.
All one word.
Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, from what I understand, once it's concluded, there's a report filed that's public record.
There is.
I apologize. I may have jumped the gun a little bit. I kind of was under the impression that it had been concluded already officially. But if that's not the case, I just got to wait. Nothing I can really do about that.
Yeah. And honestly, it's just a matter of me finding the hour or two that's going to take for me to sit down and get something drafted. And then I've got people that I've got a couple of people I'm going to have review anything I draft. And so that'll take a little time. But I've just got to find the hour or two to get it done.
All right, not a problem. Thank you very much. And so you guys don't have a specific form for public records request or anything I would need to fill out?
No, because once if you'll give me some kind of contact information, then what I can do is I can either, after the document is filed, then I can get you a copy of it, or I can let you know it's been filed and you can go look for it. Does that make sense what I'm saying? And I don't care either way. I'm happy.
Not a problem. I think you're down by like Bloomington and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could possibly get that in some sort of, I guess, like a PDF or something through the email, that'd probably work best. It's a bit of a drive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it'll be filed in that under that cause number that you just read.
All right.
So
now, all right. So will that be like just downloadable then from my case? I know. Sometimes they.
Although I don't know how my case works, to be very honest. I never deal with it, so I don't know how it works.
Gotcha.
But I presume that it is.
All right. Yeah, I can give you email, phone number, whatever you need.
Let's do both.
All right. So my number is 219-380-8142.
Okay.
And my email is sir_Throgmorton@gmail.com. Sir like a knight, all lowercase.
Right. Throgmorton@gmail, right?
Yes, at gmail.com.
And are you with any particular organization, private citizen? What?
I'm a private citizen / I've got some investigatory tendencies. Eventually long term, I intend to get into nonprofit journalism and citizen engagement. Literary reasonings. Most people don't pay attention to what's going on when they vote and complain about things on Facebook. I'm of the notion that the more the average citizen knows, the more they will participate, the more likely they are to engage and essentially take on their responsibility as a citizen instead of just bitching about their rights.
Yeah, I get that.
So, yeah, in my opinion, you can't really complain if you haven't done the footwork to know what's going on. So this is sort of a lingering topic in my community. It was a pretty wild race for the prosecutor's office here. So there's been a lot of rumors and speculation about things. However, I work with facts. I work with documents. I tend to not speculate upon anything that's not in some sort of written form or documented somehow. So in my opinion, it's easier for me to go straight to the source. There's a report that'll cover this, saying which way it is, no matter how it is, and that's sort of what I like to operate off of is
Yep.
paperwork, state forms, things of this nature. People can speculate and commentate as much as they want, but I prefer facts. So aside from that, yeah, I would like to be able to have a conversation about it in the future, depending on, either way how it went.
Right, gotcha.
But yeah, basically, I'm a private citizen with some news interest, some journalism interest later on down the line. But bottom line, I would prefer to get the information directly from the source before I offer any sort of conjecture or opinion. But
I'm happy to hear somebody actually does that these days.
yeah, I'm a rare breed from what I understand. I tend to argue with a lot of people that operate off of emotion, in my opinion, as opposed to facts and logic. So yeah, I try to do my due diligence. I'm very sort of aware of what's available to me on the public records side. So it was just sort of easier to. It was probably harder to track you down and sort of figure out who was handling this than it would be to get the actual documents. So yeah, not that difficult to do if you want to be informed, I suppose.
Yep. Well, once I get something together and get filed, I will let you know. Either email it to you, let you know it's been filed. I'll figure out how to get that information.
And again, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me. I understand. I think you guys are an hour ahead of me now, the more that I'm thinking about where you're located. So you're probably pushing your closing time there. So thank you all the more for taking a moment to talk to me about this.
You're quite welcome.
Appreciate that very much as a public official. That's very noticed. So again,
Happy to do it.
yeah, just send me a copy however you want, or call me, mail it to me, email it to me, whatever. And I thank you for your time, sir.
All right, you're welcome. You take care.
You too. You have a good day.